Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where I got some more Call of Duty World War II gameplay for you guys. I know the beta is over, but I still have gameplay saved here on my computer, so that way I can show you guys in future videos of gameplay of Call of Duty World War II. So anyway, I want to talk about divisions here in Call of Duty World War II, and divisions are a really interesting feature in the game, and I just want to see what your guys' opinions are, if you like them or not, and just talk about them for a little bit. So of course we have 5 different divisions. We got Infantry, Armored, Airborne, Mountain, and of course Expeditionary, and each division has something unique towards it, so when you use a certain weapon. So if you use assault rifles on infantry, you're able to get a bayonet on your assault rifle, which means that when you're sprinting, you have the ability to actually charge and like stab an enemy or something like that. It's a pretty cool feature instead of actually have to like panic knife or something, because once you panic knife, you're actually hitting them with the butt of your gun, which doesn't kill them fully. So a bayonet feature is pretty cool having it on your assault rifles. And the special thing about Armored is that your light machine guns are able to have a bipod attachment, which means you can't move when you're using it, but you have literally zero recoil when you're using it, which is awesome. And of course we have Airborne, which this one, the submachine guns, that has a really unique feature to it, where if you use a submachine gun on the Airborne division, you get a suppressor. Pretty awesome, right? And then of course the Mountain one, this is the sniper ones. The sniper has something useful to this, where it's sniper sharpshooter. Now I was really confused at first what this meant, but once you're using a sniper on the Mountain division, that means you're able to, like, when you aim down the sights of a sniper scope and you hold down your breath, then the outside of your scope becomes blackened, so that way you can focus on the very center of your target, which is kind of nice, I guess. I mean, I don't find it to be that of a good feature towards your snipers compared to like the rest of these. And then of course we have the Expeditionary division, which makes shotguns have fire ammo, or as they say in the game, incendiary ammo, right? Which means that if you shoot an enemy with a shotgun with that ammo, then that fire kind of lingers on them for a little bit, then they might eventually die. They kind of damages them for a little bit, right? So which is kind of cool. I will admit the Mountain division feature isn't that great, but the thing about all these divisions is that you can level them up in the game, right? You can earn XP towards them once you're playing the game. I mean, you don't really earn that much XP per game. I guess it depends how well you do. But you can level up these divisions, which is pretty cool. And the things you unlock when you level them up aren't specifically for like an assault rifle, right? So like for example, on the infantry, if I level it up to level 3 and whatever those 2 like features I earned, those aren't only when I'm using an assault rifle. They can also be applied on other weapons. So I do believe when you level up the infantry division a second time, you're able to get a 3rd attachment on your primary weapon. So you can use a submachine gun on the infantry division, and you can have 3 attachments, right, if you leveled up the infantry all the way to there, but you can't have a bayonet because that's only for assault rifles. So you can use any weapon you want on any of these divisions, so it's not like you're limited to what you can use on these certain divisions. You can use any weapons you want on the divisions, just that some of these have like special features towards certain weapons, right? And of course the thing about divisions is that of course you level them up, you get these cool like kind of perks, I guess you can say, like a 3rd attachment, or you get longer sprint time, you're able to like reload faster. Actually no, that's actually a basic training that I think about it, but you're able to actually get these kind of perks, I guess you can say, once you level them up. And that's pretty much how you earn perks in the game. You know, like perks aren't in Call of Duty World War II. We do have basic trainings which kind of replace perks, and every basic training has at least like 2 perks on it. You know, like some of them is like reload while running, but also you're able to reload faster or something like that. Or maybe you can have like a gun ho type thing where you can shoot an enemy while you're running, and you just have all these different features, right? So basically basic trainings are like perks, right? Only there's like kind of multiple perks inside one. And it's the same thing with the divisions. You know, once you level up divisions, you're kind of earning yourself more perks, but all of them of course are a little bit different. Now a lot of people were kind of hoping that since we haven't seen all the basic trainings in the multiplayer, there were some other basic trainings that people played during E3 that were available in the beta, and so some of those I was a little bit confused about, because some of those basic trainings had like perks that were like the same ones that you see on some of these divisions when you level them up to a certain point. So I don't really understand why that's the case, because I don't know, I just feel like that's a completely useless thing. Then if you can get a perk on a basic training that's also on a division, then why would I don't understand. I feel like to have a perk in the game, you shouldn't like have it available twice for yourself. You should like be able to only have it once, like only have the perks like sleight of hand, for example. Like that's in one of the basic trainings. Only keep that in the basic training area. Don't put sleight of hand when you level up like the Airborne division or something like that, right? So I don't really know what the deal with that is, but my personal opinion on divisions is that they're pretty unique, you know, like we never see them in Call of Duty. I really like the idea how you can level them up and kind of earn like these perks and stuff like that to make your soldier like a little bit better, which is quite awesome, you know. I really like that. Now I've seen some polls on Twitter, and it's like these YouTubers are asking the community like, what do they think of divisions? Do they like them? Do they not like them? Or do they not know what to think of them? And from the polls I've seen, the majority of people say I don't know. They really don't know what to think of divisions, and I'm kind of in the same category because, you know, you are a little bit limited to what you can do on these created classes or divisions, I should call them, because they're technically not called created classes in the game. So I don't really know what to say about the divisions. Like, you can pretty much make it better than a pick 10 system. Like, I saw a YouTube video made by Nero Cinema where he was giving an example of like the pick 10 system and of course the created or the division system in Call of Duty World War II, where like in Black Ops 3 in some cases that you could actually have more items on a divisions class than you can in like a Black Ops 3 pick 10 system. But there's also some other cases where if you use like a different like let's say a different division, that you might have less items in that division than you might have in the pick 10 system. It can go both ways. It just depends on what division you're using, like how many attachments and stuff like that, what basic training you're using, because some basic trainings allows you to have either 2 lethals or 2 tacticals, which allows you to have like more stuff in your class, right? So I don't really know what to say. Like, divisions are kind of like, I feel like it's really balanced though, you know. Like the thing about divisions, it kind of makes you perform how good of a Call of Duty player you are when it comes to using your gun, you know. Like, the division feature isn't of course perks, even though there are kind of perks like inside divisions and of course basic training. And that's the whole thing of like World War II, is that the game is trying to make you better at your gun skill rather than you trying to rely on perks. Like for example, in Black Ops 3 we have the Ghost perk, right, where you're able to like not be seen by a enemy UAV, right? The enemies can't see you once they call in the UAV because you have the Ghost perk on, unless of course you're standing still. But you know, like that's the thing I really like about World War II, is that it's trying to rely on you to be good at the game when it comes to gun skill, and not the basic trainings and divisions. Like, the basic training and divisions do make you perform a little bit better, whether you have like a 3rd attachment on your gun, or maybe you have a longer sprint speed, or throw grenades farther, or something like that. That's the great thing about divisions, I think, in Call of Duty World War II, is that it kind of tries to make you focus more on your gun skill rather than trying to rely on perks you see in like previous Call of Duty games. So I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to when Call of Duty World War II comes out. I cannot wait for the game to come out on November 3rd, so that way we can see more details on divisions. And of course, once you reach like level 5 on the divisions, you're able to unlock a secret classified weapon that you can't unlock through just leveling up normally in the game, which I think is kind of cool. Like, for example, like, you know how infantry, they have the bayonet feature on the assault rifles. Once you reach level 5 on there, you unlock a classified assault rifle. Same thing with like the mountain division. Once you reach level 5 on there, you get yourselves a secret sniper and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of cool. I really like that about divisions. But anyway, that's what I have to say about divisions, you guys. I'm not really in this video to tell you guys what each division has to offer, but this is the main point of divisions, right? I think it helps you focus on your gun skill in the game, which I think Call of Duty players really need to do, is focus on their gun skill rather than relying on perks and stuff like that, like Flak Jacket, Ghost, or even like Cold-Blooded or something like that. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a rating for what you guys feel this video deserves, and of course comment down below, what do you guys think of divisions in Call of Duty World War II? Do you think it's going to be a good feature? Do you wish we had the pick 10 system with like pick 3 perks and stuff like that? Or what do you guys think of divisions? Just remember to comment that down below, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos later in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.